Hey, what's up? Hey, listen, I know my last video sucked. Okay. I don't know what the deal was, but they just weren't biting. But I had a little fun this morning. I went out and, I was been working on my jigs, trying to get them right. And I've always had a basilisk jig. Came out with that back in like 2019. And the objective was to increase my hookup ratio and make sure that I'm always staying ahead of the game, just like everybody else. But I want to provide my viewers, and I want to also make sure that I'm navigating all the tips and tactics that are available to me, and also put my own spin on things and use my creation to better not only myself but the experience of others. So today I did just that, and I opened up a window of creativity using my basilisk jig and using jigs in general without weed guards. So hopefully this will open your eyes, and this will give you an opportunity to expand your creativity. If you have any questions, I do have some things I'm coming out with to help accommodate jigs in general without weed guards. I hope you guys enjoy it. And stay safe. Tie lines. And perhaps maybe one day, I'll see you on the water. What's going on, guys? So, I am back at our favorite public lake. We are going to test out some modifications. We're going to see how our modifications are going to affect the hook set. My basilisk jig is going to be a part of that. I only have it in a 1/4 ounce right now, so we're going to work on making a cast, getting the cast probably bought soon to make 3/8 and 1/2. That's what I'm looking at right now. This is that. This is the 3/8 and the ball jig. What is this? That's a punch rig. So we're not punching today. Okay. So we got 3/8 in a ball. And we got a 3/8 in Gary Klein. Both of them were fishing with a jig skirt today. Okay. Alright, we're not fishing anything top water. We're just dragging a jig. We're just going to be burning a jig. Okay, that's the goal. Just in case we catch a monster, we're going to get us this guy. Just in case. Favorite bunk board. Alright. And today I might just opt for a net. I haven't been netting my fish, but we're gonna opt for a net. Lastly, a water. Alright, sneaky. So we're up nice, bright and early. What's good about this is it really helps with intermittent fasting, because you can get up early and skip breakfast, get back by no later than noon, and have the rest of the day. By that time you've already surpassed your window because you're busy fishing and you're focused. So it helps with your health and you're not coming home late
trying to snack. But long story short, we're right here in central Alabama. We're gonna go and get to a small little start here and hopefully get on some fish. I'm gonna fish some flats. We're gonna stroke some flats since it's morning time and the fish are on the feed. A lot of bait fish on the surface, and we're just gonna stroke some flats. And I didn't bring any cranks. We're just gonna be exclusively jig fishing, working on our modifications. So. There he is. Boy, that was a good hook set. I mean, that was a good hook set, boys and girls. Now, most guys and girls wouldn't opt. Most guys and girls wouldn't opt to fish a jig like that in this scum. But as you can see, there's no grass or scum on that. And I'm just covered up in it. Good fish. Small. So I just got hit by. Just had a bluegill come and grab it. That was a good fish. I don't know what happened there. Underneath me. Let's try this again. fish is right underneath me. There he is. It's a good one. Dude. That was a mondo, dude. That was such a big one. That one that we lost earlier today. Giant, giant. Really, you didn't need. If you just kind of lean into them, they end up hooking themselves. But if you snap it, that's the same thing that I started to recognize with the smaller. Fix that. Oh, there's a fish. Imagine that. second one. And these guys, these fish. I'm losing a lot of fish. They're coming unbuttoned for some reason. I have no clue why. That's the third fish that came unbuttoned today. Way too tight. Oh, that's a fish. So you don't need to drill these fish. There you go. Oh, look what's inside there, boys. Look what's inside. So there is a crawdad inside. It's good fish. I think what they do is the big fish will go up into the grass like this, and then they'll come back into this little pocket like this. That's a fish. Yes. Kinda called it, right? Kinda called it. Said they go into these pockets. They go into these little depressions. So you can see here, we just Texas rig it. And make sure the skirt's on good. They've been eating the crawfish around here are red, so I went green pumpkin red. And this would be more appropriate to have like a motor oil on it, a motor oil color, but so we just caught one there. It seems like if I slow down with the jig instead of trying to horse them in, if I just slow down a little bit, it seems like I'm getting better hookup. Oh, there's a fish. I'm getting better hookup ratios. I just kind of slow it down a little bit. But just had a bluegill tear it. See, what happens is the bluegill will tear it, but because of this bait keeper being around the collar, it doesn't really go anywhere. That's what's so cool about this. So you get to save your plastics, and you're not getting beat up as much. Well, that wasn't good. Okay, you just kind of toss it in. Work it around. You can see I'm catching these fish. It's just, I just need slow it down a little bit more. Around that. That's fish. That's fish. It's doing something weird. It's like around a. Oh, that's not good. That fish just did like 2 circles around this. So we're definitely not getting this out. He's on there, and then the fish just did like 2 circles around a stick. He went up under. Oh yeah. He got me good. He went like, I don't know if we're gonna get this one. The fish is on, but I can't get the fish because he's got me up underneath. He did like 2 circles around the tree. So we're definitely not getting this one. Gonna have to just call it. There's just no way. The line's not even budging. Not even budging an inch. So we're gonna have to take the L on this one. But he's on there. I could feel him. He's right there. There's the fish. If I could just hold on a second. There we go. There we go. Never say never, boys. Never say never. That was just at the wrong angle, apparently. Right when I said we were going to take the L, I was getting ready to just give up on it. Oh, man. But he was hooked good. Right on the side of his mouth. That's a good fish. Thank you. Alright. So we're just basically fishing a jig we're fishing this jig here. So what's cool is you could take this now, you could turn it. Once you use one side, you just take it and you turn it to use the other side, like this. Now we've used both sides. And you just kind of clip it on right there. And now it's ready to go. Man, what a snag. That's pretty wild. Alright, so a little mid-morning update. We're going to head out in the next 30 minutes, but I'm just going to a little spot, see if I can't stroke something up. I'm pulling out the 1/4 ounce Basilisk jig. You know, I hand pour, paint, and assemble all of my Basilisk jigs. But right now what we're doing is we're trying to try a new rigging system without a weed guard. And we're looking to see if we can make the ultimate fish catching machine. So we're just going to come around to a couple of flats and fish it on a straight tail style worm. It's a love worm by Berkeley, one of my favorite worms they've ever made. And I would say that it would probably beat us. We're going to try to boat 2 fish. Okay, that's the goal for the next, let's just say, hour. Oh, man. Got it deep. That little dude right there got it deep, boys. Not a bad one. Come up behind and hit it on a B jig. Okay. So now you can put your favorite plastic bug on there. You can swim your favorite plastic bug, and it's never an issue. You can swim it. That's the difference. The difference between this and other heads is that you got to be worried about what goes through the fish's mouth with not the most obtrusive, that gets bit. And this is one of your better options for smallmouth and spots. That's 2 for 2. That's a fish. Whoa, dude. Look at that hook penetration, dude. That's scary good. That's like scary good hook penetration. Look at that. That's 3 for 3. Crazy good hook penetration. Okay, so what you could do is you could determine with this as a collar
where your weed guard goes is in regards to its sensitivity. If you really want to get it deep into the brush, then you bury that in there deeper. But I mean, there's a good fish. Bluegill just tore it up. There he is. That's a big fish. We were loaded on this spot, man. Dude, look at that hook. Look at that hook penetration. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. I know what I'm fishing for the tournament. There ain't even no doubt in my mind what I'm fishing. I mean, look at that. Excellent penetration on that B jig. Look at that. Oh yeah, dude. Fishing a tadpole. I got 2 out of the 4. Beautiful. Ain't no doubt in my mind what I'm going to be swinging this year. It's just a fish getting machine. Just a fish getting machine. And really on this point. Man, if I had this jig this morning. Alright, so we ended up catching quite a few fish today. Quite a few fish were caught. We learned a few things with different jigs. A lot of those fish were coming off around, and I think all of that was established from increasing my inches per turn. Once I increased my inches per turn, then I noticed all of a sudden the fish started coming off more. So I went from, on my one rod was 22 inches per turn. I bumped it up all the way to 32 and noticed that I'm losing more fish ever since I bumped up my inches per turn. So speed isn't everything. Speed is not everything. So I did notice though that is the case. I started to notice that overall I lose more fish with a stiffer backbone and a super fast reel. So we'll see what we're gonna do. We may have to start making sure that we reel in slow. We set the hook but reel slow. But that's the end of the day. And we're going to see what we can do next time. Gear tackles in the description. And if you guys have any questions or comments, get a hold of me. I can send you perhaps a prototype of one of my jigs. And I'll see you out in the water. Stay tight, stay safe. See you next time.